to about mat width apart.
About mat width apart?
Yeah, like right
Am
there.
I
And just
keeping my
let 'em
toes
fall.
upright or just like
Let them
relaxed?
fall. And then palms up.
Palms up.
Arms, again, a little ways away from your sides. They're good how they are. And then, like, try and make your shoulder blades as comfortable as you can on the mat.
Good.
Yeah. Alrighty, everyone, we got a seriously lighthearted yoga video for you today. My name is Kai. This is Cliff Beck. Cliff is practicing a pose for us, demonstrating what is called Savasana in yoga classes, and it's a lot of people's favorite yoga pose. But I emphasize the fact that it's a pose for a specific reason, because it is a pose. And in this pose, you want to think of like bringing your legs just a little bit wider than you would normally, maybe about mat width apart, bringing your arms just a little bit away from your torso, relaxing them, softening your torso and your head and neck and shoulders down into the mat below you, really allowing them to settle into the support of the floor, to kind of melt down into the ground below you. Soften your face, your jaw, release your tongue inside of your mouth, close your eyes, and then let go of your breathing and let go of any attention you might be giving the thoughts running around your head. And I say that because you don't want to try and force the thoughts to stop. Your mind's job is to think thoughts. So if you have thoughts running around, that is fine. It's just simply, again, not attending to those thoughts. So your attention is not with each of the thoughts. It's not being distracted or pulled away. And Shavasana is actually translated as corpse pose. And oftentimes it's compared to a little death in yoga. So this is kind of seen as the little death in yoga, and it's a practice for that moment when we do die. It's being aware that, like, eventually at some point, your consciousness, everything that you are physically, is going to change and die. And practicing this in corpse pose here makes that final moment, they say, just a little bit easier to handle. And the more you practice it, the easier it gets. So that's why at the end of yoga classes, they have that moment of relaxation where you kind of draw out of your body and allow it to be supported by something else. So you'll often see this in yoga classes at the end of a class, after you've done all of your other poses. And in some classes, you'll see it like in between poses at certain points to kind of give you a break. Again, it's a relaxation. It's a great way to relax your body, to calm yourself down, your mind, and your physical body. And the other thing to kind of keep in mind is that, again, it's a pose. So if you go into a yoga class and the teacher says, like, hang out in Shavasana for as long as you would like and then leave, that's not necessarily the best way to teach it. You want a teacher who's going to lead you into the pose, give you a few cues about what to relax, to release your breath and your mind, and then also, at the end, to slowly bring you out of it. They might give you simple cues like begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe roll out your wrists and ankles, and these are just little tiny movements to, again, begin to bring you back into your body. And then often they will have you sit up again so that you're out of the pose. So again, a teacher that leads you in and then out of the pose is important. And it's a good sign of a good yoga teacher. So, without any further ado, guys, feel free to like, share, subscribe, all those great things you do. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. And yeah, that's the video for today. High five someone.
Not gonna let me talk at all in this video.